And good evening, hockey fans in Newfoundland and Labrador, across Canada and around the world via the internet. We welcome you inside the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium this evening for the Central West Senior Hockey League game between the hometown Grand Falls Windsor Cataracts and the visiting Deer Lake Red Wings. Let's come up inside the booth for just a moment. Yeah, we get all that off the screen.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. George Scott, Robert Golding. And before I do anything else, shout out to all the folks over at the Terrace Pub in Grand Falls Windsor. They've got the game up on the big screen, so hello to everybody.
Cheers. Enjoy your beverages.
Yeah, hope it's a good game for you to watch.
Yes.
Last night, Deer Lake lost to Stephenville in a shootout, but in losing, they picked up 1 point and guaranteed themselves first place. So first place has been settled. Neither the Cataracts nor the Royals can catch Deer Lake. And we were looking at the standings. It gets complicated.
It does.
In reality, this game tonight really won't have any impact on the standings.
No.
Because Cataracts and the Royals play tomorrow.
Right.
And that game is going to determine who gets second, who gets third, regardless of the outcome of these games tonight. If Corner Brook wins, they're tied right now. If Corner Brook wins tonight against Stephenville, they'll move 2 points ahead. But again, they're playing the Cataracts tomorrow. If the Cataracts win tomorrow, they'll be tied, but the Cataracts get the tiebreaker.
And the Cataracts also, they would be then head-to-head 3 games each.
Yeah.
And then it would come down to goals for and against.
Yeah.
And you were doing the math earlier, and I was doing the math earlier. It looked like that the Cataracts would have the edge.
Yeah, they've got the better goals for and against differential.
Yeah. So, but if the Cataracts win tonight and then go in tomorrow, even a tie would get the Cataracts the victory.
Yeah, it does help them that way.
Place,
Yeah,
sorry.
otherwise they'd have to. If they lose tonight, they have to win in regulation tomorrow to
That's
finish
right.
second to get home ice advantage in the semifinals. So all kinds of permutations and computations to try and figure out.
Those are big
words.
Yeah. So I'm glad I'm retired.
I wish I knew what they meant.
Someone will tell us.
For the Red Wings tonight, they will not be starting Keith Kincaid. He's going to get the night off where they clinched first place.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Last night, so he won't get the start. Stone will get the start for the Red Wings. Dominic Graham will start for the Cataracts. And each team has a few players missing. We'll get into that, I think, as the game goes on. Cataracts do have a full lineup.
Yeah.
They've got 18 skaters and the 2 goaltenders. I think Deer Lake are down to 15 skaters. They're missing a few. You're going to do a quick head count there. He's looking over there.
3, 6.
That's what I was told, anyway.
16.
16, okay. Yeah, I forgot to carry the one.
That doesn't matter, right? But the Cataracts always have a full crew, George, but they are missing some key guys. And we'll get into that after, as you said.
Yeah, let's go down to ice level. I think we're getting ready for the national anthem, and then we will be underway. Talking about the passing John Edwards.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please rise, remove your caps and hats for the singing of our national anthem. Being performed this evening by Mrs. Eva and Rosie Gowdy.
All right, again, we welcome you inside the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium. George Scott, Robert Golding, cameraman Wayne Lynch to bring you this evening's game. And as we mentioned in our pregame, there will be another one here tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock, the Cataracts and the Royals. And based on all the math we've done, that's the game that's going to determine second and third and who gets home ice advantage in the semifinal. It will be Cataracts and the Royals in the semifinals, and it will be Deer Lake to take on Stephenville in the other semifinal. Stephenville, of course, Deer Lake finishing first will get home ice advantage in that series against Stephenville.
Just trying to get caught up here, George, and unlike you, who only spent a couple hours this afternoon at the rink, I did see your tweet on Twitter or X. But I was in Deer Lake today for a couple of games watching my son play his under-18 rep team. They won their first game by a score of 4-3, lost their second one 7-5, but it was a great couple of games, a nice trip over. I was just wondering why you couldn't pull a fast one and have the home game in Deer Lake.
As we are just underway in this game. Glad to have you aboard. LaRose, top for Davis. He had it taken away. Here comes Brandon Hines away. Hines passed it off. Shot stopped by Graham. Bit of a mix-up there, I think.
Yeah. I actually think that Brandon wanted it back. He wanted to get over on his right side. But you had a right-handed shooter on the right side, a left-handed shooter on the left side. You would actually like for it to be the other way around. But any time that Brandon Hines puts his...
I thought he was just going to take it himself.
Yeah,
I
me
was
too.
surprised when he passed it off. Face-off win for the Red Wings. Shot in comes wide.
And George, I'd like to say I like the new unis that we're seeing here on display tonight for the Red Wings. I like to have a red helmet, but they're white helmets. But the numbers, or excuse, not the numbers, George, the lettering is small, or is it my eyes?
It might be a bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, the lettering on the names is a little small.
Okay, I'm going to do.
As a play-by-play guy, it'd be nice if they were a little bit bigger, but we'll get it figured
No,
out.
I'm going to speak to Darren Langley between periods about it.
Rogers drops it back. Mulrooney turning back in his own end. Give it to Poirier. Back to Mulrooney. Red Wings are changing. And Mulrooney quickly up the right side, in over the blue line, pulls it back, snaps it. Shot was blocked, went off a leg, comes out to center. Shot back in by Rogers.
Transition game is going to be very, very important for both teams here tonight, George. Taking away the neutral zone, but having good outlet passes is a key.
That's dumped in by Peavy. Graham, who we know likes to come out and play the puck, gets it up towards the blue line, doesn't come out, kept in by the Red Wings.
And plays it well.
Turnover, kept in. Lucas McKay with a shot. Looked like Graham didn't see that right away, reacted late, but got the blocker up.
Yeah, he had to search for it.
Aaron Pinkson shoots it in for the Red Wings. They'll go into forecheck. They come up with it along the boards. Thrown around the boards by Drew Langdon. Cataracts pick it up, get it down the ice. Hustling back, Steven Sims. Sims gets there first. Reverses it off the boards and a quick outlet. Here's Hoyt. And we've seen him last time the Red Wings were here. Very impressive import player for the Red Wings.
Just a really quick release, George. And if you think about it, you got Gillard and Sims, arguably two of the better defensemen in this league. And they worked so well together, and just two quick passes, and Hoyt was out, used the D-man as a bit of a screen. But a very quick release and good shot.
Giveaway behind the net. Hines feeds it in front, comes through the boards. Kept in, good hustle play there by Stephen Gillard. Sims, shot tipped in front, rattles around, and Graham's got it and holds on.
Yeah, and one of the things that LaRose is going to have to do, and Poirier as their D people here tonight, is that you can't allow guys like Brandon Hines and Langdon Hoyt down inside the hash marks, because if you do, with them facing the puck's going to be in the back of the net. Got to be a little more aggressive.
Hines with a shot, scores!
George, there you go. There you go. It's just it's not hard to figure out, but if you work the puck down low, and as you see, Brandon Hines, who has the best shot in this league, he doesn't miss. So if you watch a face-off win, Gillard gets the puck down low, and if you watch, here's the board battle. Hoyt gets it, puts it outside, and look at all the white ice, George. There's no green jersey near Brandon Hines.
So early in the first, the Red Wings jump out in front 1-0. Just under 4 minutes gone here in the first.
Just too much free ice there.
Kobe Burt shoots it in. Stone leaves it. Shot around the boards by Oak. To be kept in. Burt looking for Rogers. Comes out to center. Brought in. They can't touch it. Be offside. Red Wings bring it out. That pass missed everybody. That was to the boards. Shot in by Hoff. Bird will intercept that. Skated out to center. He's stopped. Red Wings turn. Shoot it back in. It's Anderson. Poirier winding up. Gives it to Rogers. Sean Rogers down the left side. Working against Lucas Robinson. Robinson pokes it to the boards. Quick outlet and a good one. Right on the stick of Pierce.
Yeah, there's no right winger over there even near George to intercept that pass for the Cataracts. It's just too easy an outlet.
And there's a giveaway inside the blue line. Carter Baum pushed to the boards. That pass misses everybody, goes down the ice, and this is going to be an icing call against the Cataracts. Pretty much all Red Wings so far here early in the first, Robert.
Yeah, well, the thing is that the Red Wings are bringing a full group of veteran players, even though they might be short a couple of bodies, but they're a fast, strong skating team, George. They pass the puck well. They have 4 exceptional D-men, and they got some big forwards up front and the best shooter in the game.
Other than that,
and their goaltender who's taking a bit of a break tonight.
yeah, Jacob Stone starting in goal for the Red Wings. As you mentioned, Dominic Graham in goal for the Cataracts.
I mean, I look at 97 Lucas McKay for the Red Wings, who's also a great D-man.
Puck comes into Graham. He'll hang on to it. 15:06 to go. Opening period. 1-0 Red Wings.
So the Cataracts have got a couple of players, George, haven't played much this year, been in and out of the lineup, and, the coaching staff is looking for good things for them. They've had a couple of guys that have been away and back and so on and so forth. So when you're here, you have to compete and compete hard.
Gets out to center. Gillard over to Sims. Up to Hoyt. Hoyt will tip it in. LaRose back to get it. Hines trying to get on him in a hurry. Cataracts get it out to center. Etchegeary. Good pass for Drover. Drover with a good hit by Gillard. Knocks down Drover just inside the blue line. Etchegeary keeps it in over in the far boards. Davis working in the corner. Red Wings come up with it. Skating away is Hoyt.
Davis has got to use that size.
Hines hits tip. Hoyt got a stick on it.
He did.
Just over the crossbar. Dangerous line there for the Red Wings.
Well, George, you took the words right out of my mouth. One of the most dangerous lines in the league. In Newfoundland senior hockey, actually. Not just this league.
Yeah, you got Hoyt and Langdon and
Brandon Hines.
Brandon Hines, of course, yeah.
Michael usually plays center with Brandon, but tonight.
And that'll be an icing call against the Red Wings.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to change there. But here's where you get an opportunity. Like you get guys, Fewer, Toop, Anthony. They need to come out and they need to, create some energy. You got Bowness in the lineup tonight. He hasn't played a lot, but they're missing Nippard, they're missing Brothers, and they're missing Champion, who brings a lot of energy. So the thing is that you've got to pick up from where they are. You just watch Lucas Robinson the other day, and he finishes his check out in the neutral zone, and he's a D-man.
LaRose out at center. Fewer got a stick on it, tips it in. LaRose heads to the bench. Robinson skating away, gets the shot away. Blocker save made by Graham, and then from the boards, a shot from a sharp angle. Graham's got that and holds on.
Yeah, and one thing that you're going to notice, and that the Cataracts are going to be able to wear, you've got to try to get into passing lanes and shooting lanes, George. And that's, it's easy for us to say up here in the broadcast booth, but it requires you never being stationary. If you're stationary, you get passed by. You cannot be stationary.
Comes into Graham. He'll cover it again. That's poked just wide. Red Wings on it again. Red Wings looking good here in the opening period. Control most of the play. Another chance from right in. Front comes off the end. Boards. Graham's got it.
Real tough giveaway.
Yeah, Andrew
real tough giveaway there.
Just found himself all alone in front of the Cataracts goaltender and shot it wide.
But George, you were talking about earlier that the Red Wings are a little short. Well, they are. However, they have 3 lines and 6D. So from a player's perspective, you love it. And from a coaching perspective, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, the Red Wings are a little bit shorthanded here this evening. Cataracts with a full complement of players.
Yeah.
Tried to move it out, fanned on that pass, and come into Graham again. He'll move it this time as the Red Wings were changing. Just plays it out to center, knocked down there by McKay. He's hit along the boards there as Poirier stepped into Peavy.
That's a good no call there. Peavy turned and a little bit of an embellishment.
Oak gets to center and lifts it high into the corner. Locke was trying to get in on the forecheck. Puck comes out.
And last games we did here, George, Bound didn't play. Oak didn't play. Sampson didn't play. But they're all in the lineup here tonight with Locke as well. So a little bit of a younger team.
Quick pass back to Hoyt, and that was read nicely by Drover. Hoyt looked like he had a little bit of room. Tried to go back to Drover. Pass was in his skates.
Yeah, it was a nice try.
Hines out for a Hoyt. Now 2-on-1 with Langdon. Here's Langdon in all alone. Shoot, scores!
Yeah, turnover in the neutral zone. Got caught in deep. Drover was trying to make the pass across. He got picked off, come back. And when you got numbers, and of course Bound tried to make a nice play in the neutral zone, but not to be. If you just watch right here, George, well, actually we don't get to see it, but
here we go.
Bound gets beat, get it over. Langdon, not going to miss many of those.
It was a nice flip pass over the head of the defenseman, which sprung the 2-on-1.
Yeah, and George, I think if Deer Lake scores another quick one, and you'll see the Cataracts take a timeout.
2-0, less than halfway through the first period.
Yeah, and it's been all it's been all Deer Lake. They've got 11 shots on net. They've had two semi breakaways, I guess you want to call it.
That line connects for the second goal of the game. And they're looking for more now. The Red Wings in there.
Yeah, they want to really, they smell blood in the water, lick the shark. They just want to continuously attack.
And they're on it down in the corner. Cataracts finally come up with it to Etchegary. Swings it across. He'll get the return pass. Etchegary fed it in front, cleared away by the Red Wings. Anderson has it. Anderson will just flip it out to center. Picked up there by Cody Drover. Drover in over the blue line. And the whistle goes. You are correct.
Yeah, way offsides on the right side. And George, I got to ask you a question now, and I'm not sure because this question was asked to me. No, it's about Senior League. This question was asked to me today when I was over in Deer Lake watching the game, that this year, when it comes to the Herder Championship, are the teams on the West Coast allowed to pick up strengthening players, given the fact that it was an increase in imports this year?
Yeah, I haven't heard, to be honest, Robert.
I can't believe that, George.
The short answer is I don't know. So
that's a long answer. I'd rather just yes or no. I'm going to check with Paul Glavine. He will definitely know.
Check it out between periods.
And if Eddie Flood, if you're listening, I know it's not a rules question, you probably would know. Or Darren Coburn, feel free to text me. You're not doing much tonight, I'm sure.
Puck up along the boards. Cataracts will get a chance to bring it out. Get it to center. No further.
Well, no further. One hand on the stick's not going to do it.
Player goes down. Rogers has it, and he'll get it in to Kobe Burt. Burt with a shot. One off the defenseman's legs, and a great save by Stone.
Love
He
the way
had to react to that as a change direction.
I love the way he shot that glove hand out there, George.
Yeah, Burt took the shot and it went off the, as I said, the defenseman's leg. Not an easy save at all.
No. Anytime there's a change in direction and the pace of the puck, it really mystifies goaltenders.
Gonna redo that face-off. Sims quickly ahead. Picked off at center by Etchegary. Tried to bring it in. He was stopped. Drover. Etchegary to Davis. Davis along the boards. That's a little bump. Sims throws it to the other side. Kept in there by LaRose. His shot. That was blocked as it hit Drew Langdon. And back comes Hoyt. Hoyt, quick snapshot.
He loves that
Quick
shot,
release.
George. You look at him and you go like, okay, there's not much going on. All of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, you keep waiting for him to maybe make a move, try and get to the outside or something. Next thing
Or
you know,
a pass.
The shot is released.
He really uses D-man well as a screen as well.
Draw prize, and for each one who brought in a teddy bear, they received a ticket, and the lucky ticket number is 5962336. That's 596.
Kept him by Hines to Langdon. Back to Hines along the boards. He missed it. Fewer got a stick on it, but couldn't get it out. The Cataracts have a chance to move it. Fitzgerald. Nick Fitzgerald. Taken away by Hines. Gets it to Anderson. Working against LaRose. Gets a shot away. Stopped by Graham. Dumped in right to Stone. Gives it to Pinkson. Aaron Pinkson.
Big guy. Strong skater. Really strong legs.
And the Red Wings are on it again. Continuing their forecheck. Keeping the Cataracts pinned in their own end. Spending a lot of time in the Cataracts' end here in the first.
Yeah, and George, you were talking about Coach Paul Levine.
Hard shot kicked away by Graham.
He knows this Red Wings team as good as anybody, having coached him last year as a defensive coach in the Herder and won a Herder.
Tried to get it out in front, looking for McKay. It was picked off. Here comes Sampson. Sampson just avoids the hit, keeps going, fed it out in front. It's loose there and cleared by the Wings. Hoff with a shot and a stop by Graham. He'll hold on to it. 7:35 to go first period. 2-0 for Deer Lake.
One of the things you're seeing so far, George, and it's been a really good pace to the game, but right now the Cataracts are getting outshot 15-5, George, and a lot of quality shots. And the other side of it, because Deer Lake, a couple of bodies short, still three sets of D and three forward lines, but you're seeing 35, 45-second shifts, which means you got good energy all the time.
Burt hustling in, gets to it first for the Cataracts. Push to the boards. Kobe Burt staying with it. Burt back to the point for Drover. Jeremy Drover. Jasper Dix. Gave it away. The Red Wings bring it out. Oak shoots it in wide. On it first is Pierce. Back to the point. Shot stopped by Graham. He's got it and holds on.
And George, he picked that puck up 5 feet inside the blue line, and the first time there was any opposition was inside the top of the circle. It's just far too much room on the right side. And that line 3 times now have gotten caught with the right winger in out of position to defend against the left winger on the other team or the left D-man. It's just too much space.
The break for the Cataracts, couldn't catch up to it. Now Drover has it. Drover will bring it in over the blue line, drops it back for Davis. Davis tried to give it back to Drover, went right on goal, and Stone forced to make the save.
Yeah, we see a couple of, it's a little different lineup, or a line, I should say. Drover getting another shift here now.
It's Fitzgerald, went off a stick, goes up in the air at the Red Wings blue line. Go to the board, Sims gets a stick on it first. Drover quickly across to Etchegary, mishandled it, just to bring it back. Would have been offside if he brought it in. Davis didn't get it deep. Sims.
Chasing the puck, no puck possession.
LaRose. Hoyt got Hines with him. Hoyt's got it back, circling the goal. Back at the point for McKay. Hines tried to feed it out in front for Hoyt. Went off a stick, comes back to the Red Wings blue line. Brandon Hines tried to feed it into Langdon. That was picked off by LaRose to Sampson. Try to give it back to LaRose. LaRose has got it. Sharp angle. Sampson's there. Big save. Stone robs Sampson. Best scoring chance there for the Cataracts. Here's Davis across LaRose. That one off his skate to the far boards. Anderson's got it.
Davis has got to shoot that puck.
Anderson. That came in front, comes through the near boards. Cataracts are on it. Anderson tried to play it back to his defense. He was heading to the bench. So goes all the way back behind the Red Wings goal. Under 5 minutes to go here in the opening period. Goals by Brandon Hines and Drew Langdon have the Red Wings out in front 2-0. Heads up, that goes into the stands down to our left.
Puck is up, didn't leave the ice. Dave Newell.
Keep your eye on the puck.
I like it.
Yeah, we had the announcement here for years, but keeping your eye on the game is the puck is apt to leave the playing surface, and everyone got a kick out of it because there was emphasis on the apt.
There was.
Everyone loved that announcement.
Yeah.
Rogers over to the other side. Back to the blue line. Mulrooney. Looking for Dix. Jasper Dix will get to it. Rogers is out in front. Dix parks behind the goal. Looking to get it to Rogers. That was taken away. And out comes Peavy. To Robinson. Lucas Robinson, the defenseman leading the rush. Dropped it off at the blue line. It'll come back to Robinson down in the corner. Chance for Rogers, and that's broken up brilliantly there by Gillard. If that puck got through to Rogers, he had a breakaway. And that goes up and out of play.
Yeah, and George, over the last number of years, we haven't got an opportunity to see Gillard here a lot. Either he's been injured or wasn't able to make it. And but when you see him with his defense partner Sims, they are a formidable duo on the point for sure.
I've had a chance to watch them in the Herder the last few years. Dale Lake's been in there.
Yeah.
And Sims and Gillard, two very, very good defensemen. And first couple of years ago, Gillard broke his finger the first shift of the Herder and was not available for the rest of the series. And that really hurt Deer Lake. Hines to Langdon. Over the other side. Sims right in front. A good save made by Graham, but lots of ice out there for the Red Wings to throw that puck around.
And actually, Sims just wanted to put that into Hoyt. It was cruising through the crease for the reader. And of course, but the thing is, George, not only does Darren Langdon, who's a very smart coach, not only does he put his number one line, but he puts out his two best D with him as well. And they are controlling the entire ice when those five are out there.
Etchegary couldn't get it out. It's LaRose. Still kept in by the Red Wings. That'll come out. Davis at center just leaves it there. Nobody there. Hoyt has got it. Hoyt will shoot it in. A lackluster performance by the Cataracts here in this first period, Robert.
Well, the thing is, George, they're missing some key guys, and Deer Lake are really strong up front.
Langdon with a nice move to come off the boards.
Couple that with good D, and they're just chasing the puck.
Leave it to Hoff. Come back to McKay. Back to Hoff. That went off a leg. Right in front. Backhand by Hoff is stopped by Graham. Rebound is there. That's put wide.
I mean, George Graham's made some phenomenal saves.
That shot just wide by McKay. Fewer and Anderson go to the boards. Fewer had it. Lost it. It's back in the corner. Let's just get rid of it at center, and that's shot right back in by Pinkson.
And then you got to go back and do the same thing again.
Toop didn't get it out over the blue line. Now he's got it. Toop getting away. Toop with a nice move, but forced him behind the goal. Left it over in the far corner. Red Wings on it first. Anderson lifts it high in the air out at center over the head of Hoff, who'll go to the bench.
Fair catch.
Dix takes it off his skate. Got around Canes and shot it in. McKay back to get it. Puck goes into the corner. Penalty coming up. It'll go against the Red Wings for tripping.
Yeah, it's
Bad spot to take a penalty, though, Robert.
Yeah, an inadvertent one. Well, if the Cataracts need a goal, they need a goal now. And I know it's only 2-0 and it's in the first period. Cataracts are being outshot 19-8. That doesn't bode well for a 60-shot performance. But the thing is, right now, key face-off win. Get it back to your D-man. Get somebody in front of the net.
Here late in the first period, be a great time to get a goal if you're cheering for the Cataracts. They could come out of this down by 1. Feel pretty good. Shot right off the face-off by Drover is stopped by Stone. Frankly, they might be fortunate to be down by 2 goals after the first period.
Well, I'm going to tell you, even though it's been 2 goals and 2 quality goals by the Red Wings, Graham has made some real good saves.
The Red Wings have had multiple opportunities. Well, right now the Cataracts on the power play.
Yeah.
Dix down to Drover, back up to Dix. Into the final minute here in the opening period. LaRose shot. That went off the skate of Hoyt. They're killing a penalty. You got that Langdon and Hoyt, their top line, 2 of their forwards from that line out killing the penalty.
Langdon has always been a really good penalty killer. I can't say enough about Hoyt because I haven't seen him enough. But Langdon, because he possesses some real good reach. But the other side of it, George, he understands both sides of the puck. And he's able to get his stick in passing lanes. And he's a big, lanky guy. So it's not easy to always get around.
Etchegary tried to jump the face-off.
Kind of surprised we don't see Poirier on the point with LaRose.
Now they got Dix a forward.
Yeah, that's a surprise to me.
Graham out to play it. .30 seconds to go in the first period. Cataracts on the power play, but not going in the right direction right now.
No, there's no good outlet pass here, and when you rely on a D to carry it and beat 2 guys who are good skaters by the Red Wings, you're just not going to do it.
And
Case in point.
It was taken away. Anderson gets to it, drops it all the way back to Sims. Sims will slap it down the ice. Went off of Dix. Got to be careful here. Almost getting to it was Thomas. Now that's going to do it for the first period. There's the buzzer. 41 seconds will carry over the Cataracts power play into period number 2, but it was certainly all Deer Lake in that first period. Shots on goal, 19-9 in favor of the visitors.
Not only 19-9, George, but puck possession.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the Cataracts
big
on
advantage.
4 or 5 minutes, maybe. But the thing is, goaltender Graham has kept the Cataracts in the game. Now, the thing is, obviously, when Coach White and Glavine go into the dressing room, they're going to be saying, guys, we've beaten this team several times this year, not by accident or not by fluke, but because we played well. Now, you can complain all you want about guys who are not there. Yeah, Champions is an energy guy. Obviously, Nippert is a good, strong forward, shoots the puck well as his brothers, but they're not here.
Yeah. You got to play with the guys who are here.
They're not here, and you can look all you want. Now, they get some young kids that are not real big and strong, so what you lack in the strength and that, you try to make up in determination. But you've got to play better between the dots, George. The breakouts for the Red Wings were just too easy. And I'm saying they're just too easy, but they're a very talented, strong skating team. And people, understand that, they get some big forwards and they get some strong D. But when you got big forwards and strong D who pass the puck well, it's very difficult.
All right, as we go into intermission, in case they missed it, folks, before I give them a shout-out one more time, folks out at the Terrace Pub in Grand Falls, Windsor, they got the game up on the big screen. I'm sure they're hoping for a little better second period from the home team.
And Tyler, it's such a pleasure not to have the snow blow your driveway. Have a good one.
Yeah, the camera wasn't on you when you did that, by the way, Robert.
Darn.
Want to do that again? There you go.
Yeah, and Tyler, again, so this is a repeat.
Take two.
It's so easy not having the snow blow your driveway this year with all this snow. Anyway, go, go, go.
All right. So anyway, first period is over, 2-0 for the Red Wings. We'll be back with period number 2 in just a few minutes. We're underway here in the second period. Cataracts still on the power play. Davis back in his own end. Over to an open wing. LaRose gets to it. LaRose will backhand it in. 15 seconds to go in the man advantage. Back at the point. We get it in to Drover. He gets the shot away, and the penalty is now over. Drover to Davis. Knocked away by Sims. Davis goes into the corner to get it, threw it behind the net. Cleared out and down the ice. That went off a Cataract stick, plus went right to the goaltender, so no icing. We realized the penalty had expired. Looked like he was just trying to clear it down the ice.
I don't think so. You're right, George.
Rogers, cross, that shot, stopped by Stone.
Yeah, it's a nice pass, a nice outlet, but, goaltender's coming across, and, most times goaltenders are going to make that save in the bread box. You can see that anytime that happens, that means you have good positioning.
Face-off win for the Cataracts. Poirier couldn't get it deep. Puck is cleared out. Poirier having to hustle back, plays it off the boards. Being hounded there by Hoff. Ethan Hoff, the Red Wings. Burt up through the middle, knocked down, but unable to control it was Dix. Will be kept in. Poirier. Thomas trying to spin away. He gets hauled down. That's going to be a holding penalty, I would think.
It's an easy call. As soon as you take your hand off the stick, George, you turn the guy around. It's an automatic.
Yeah, both referees' arms went up in the air.
And not only that, but George, look where the penalty occurred. Inside top of the hash marks, the offensive zone. That's just no good. Yeah, now you're going to be faced with a lethal power play back in your zone.
Trying to get in on a forecheck and make something happen. But as you say, you take that hand off the stick and put it on the shoulder.
It's automatic. That's just too easy.
Opposition. Sims. Shot was blocked by Davis, and he felt that.
Yeah, he did. That went off the inside of the back leg.
Not sure where he got his leg. He was holding his side. And then another shot comes in. That just missed him. He put the hand up to the face to protect himself.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
That was dangerous.
I'm surprised he's staying out there. But sometimes when you get a stinger like that, George, where there's not a lot of protection, staying out there is actually better.
Langdon behind the net. Looking for it. Goes into the corner. Etchegary. Kept in by Langdon just at the blue line, and again kept in.
It was a real good pinch by Gillard to start that, or to keep that play alive.
And Red Wings on the power play. Langdon. Got Gillard and Sims back at the point. Hines here on the left side. Come back to Hines. Down into the corner, back to Sims. Sims holding it, having a look around. Give it back to Hines. That gets away. Hines knocks down Davis, and that's going to be a penalty against Brandon Hines. Was that or a breakaway from center?
But the pass just put Hines in a real tough position by Sims. That's one that got to stay in deep, or he's got to hold on to the puck. And, I mean, Brandon Hines, who's playing the D as a forward, and, I mean, as soon as you just touch him, he goes down, it's going to be a penalty. But he was put in a difficult spot.
So we're going to go 4-on-4. Mulrooney off the end boards. Bounces out in front. Stone clears it away, and out come the Red Wings. Oak shoots it in around the boards. Thomas missed it. It'll be kept in, though. Poirier. Thomas watching him. Poirier skating away from Chris Thomas. Gets it to Drover. Drover in over the blue line. Drops it off. Dix winds up, shoots it. Just missed the net. Mulrooney couldn't hold the line. LaRose to Dix. Dix across. Drover shot. May have hit the crossbar.
I think it
Went
might have,
up and
George.
out of play. Yeah, it did. And Stone goes over and gives the crossbar a little tap. Our time camera has shifted on us.
Oh, well.
Yeah. We'll have to.
That's just a beautiful play
Here's the
down
goal.
low.
Here I am playing with the camera.
Yeah, I know, George, but I got your back.
Thank you.
Now, just a nice turnover down low. Get it out. Drover wide open in front of the net, just like you do in practice. You watch face-off goes down low. Remember, this is a 4-on-4 now. So Drover wins the draw, or excuse me, wins the draw, gets it back to Drover. Drover
nice
makes no mistake. Roofs it. But I love the way the centerman and the Cataracts that time put the puck between the centerman's skates, and then gets it back out where Drover was in. And that's what happens with a 4-on-4. You don't practice 4-on-4 defensive coverage very often. And many times people lose their check. Looks like it's a penalty after the play, George. That can't be right.
Well, something's being called.
Yeah. What it was, the penalty, it was not a power play.
No, it was 4-on-4. So why are we? Okay. No, it should be. I thought it should be 4-on-4. They're going to play 5-on-5.
Yeah, Coach Levine is upset. I got to ask him about that one.
So we'll take both penalties off the board.
Cataracts goals for number 11, Tony Drover. Assistant 3, Jasper Dix. On the goal, 16-50. Drover.
I would have thought. I mean, there was time left on both penalties when that goal was scored. Comes out in front. Etchgary's got it. So it's
Yeah,
an even strength goal. Probably should have stayed. Here's a break for the Cataracts. Trying to get it across to LaRose. Drover with his pass-first mentality.
Very unselfish, and sometimes you wish he was a little bit more selfish.
Yep. Hoyt tried the back pass. That was picked off, and Cataracts move it out. Davis to the middle, turns, fires it in. Stone does a good job to stop it, but then gave it away to Etchegary, and then he fanned on it, trying to catch the goalie out of the net. It's batted out of the air. Red Wings touch it first. Play
Tennis.
continues. LaRose will bring it in. A little more jump from the Cataracts here in the second period.
I'm sure the coaches made it impressed upon them that.
I don't think they were happy with that first period.
Why would you?
Players get
What's
all
going
tied
on
up.
here?
Penalty out at center. LaRose and
And there's going to be a
Sims went down.
it's going to be a Red Wing penalty. However, Sims is coming back up the ice, and
I think it's LaRose is going.
oh, my apologies.
Yeah, they got all tied up.
Sims
As the
must have
puck
been
went
coming
in.
back up the ice, and LaRose steps in, gets in his skating lane, makes contact. That's not what you call your pick.
So Nathan LaRose gone to the penalty box for the Cataracts. Another power play for the Red Wings.
Yeah, it's a couple in a row, and of course, you got one of your best penalty killers off.
Sims, he'll shoot it. Graham made the save. Kept in by the Red Wings. Anderson. Hoff in there looking for it. Hoff has got it. Gives it to Anderson. Back to Hoff. To Anderson. Come back to the point to Sims. Back up to Sims. Shot. Hit the goalpost and went in.
It's in, and it's just a wrist shot. Goaltender never saw it at all.
Nope.
The only time he ever knew anything about it is when he heard it hit the crossbar and go in the back. I think it actually hit the crossbar,
All
went
right.
off him, and in the back of the net, George.
Definitely hit.
Full credit for Sims. Just watch this
Definitely
here.
hit iron. We could hear it.
Credit to Sims to get this puck through. He makes a little move right here, goes in. Goaltender doesn't see, comes back out, goes in the back of the net. The first one that put his hands up was Sims, who was the first from the puck. Well, that's a great response from the Deer Lake Red Wings. after just getting scored on, which is a nice goal by Cody Drover to come right back and establish their 2-goal lead again.
All right, 3-1 Remington. Graham skated out with it from behind the net. Made the pass up at the blue line looking for Locke. Back for Drover looking for Locke, and that didn't connect. Oak for the Red Wings shoots it in. Peavy will get to it first along the boards. Puck comes loose. And getting back there was Kane, so take it away from Locke. That went off a skate right into Graham, and he's going to have to hold it with Peavy right there. The Red Wings with a power play goal.
Yeah, transition in the neutral zone. Very quick, hard passes, but not only quick and hard, and you've heard us say that over the years, but accurate passes, George. When someone's in good position, but they're moving, and you get the puck ahead of them as opposed to behind them, that's just such a big, big plus for your offense, especially between the dots. I can't stress that enough.
You've noticed there, just beyond the face-off circle in the stands, a number of young players with their Cataracts jerseys on. There's a U11 tournament being played here at the Joe Byrne this weekend.
Yeah, always lots of good hockey.
So the Cataracts team, the U11 team, here tonight, all in their uniforms, their jerseys.
Love seeing it. Love seeing it.
Hines holding it, leaves it for Langdon. Langdon leaves it in the corner for Hoyt. It's that number one line going to work again. Langdon, Hines. Sims was calling for it, gets it, gives it back to Hines. He'll go up top, and that gets over the stick of Gillard as the puck bounced. Hoyt drops it off for Sims. That's picked off at center. Bring it back in as Drover. Drover feeds it across. That shot just missed by Etchegary.
That's a rare giveaway by Sims there. He's going to want that one back.
Got away with it as the shot went wide. Hoyt up to Hines. Langdon heading for the front of the goal. Tried to get it back to Hoyt. Hoyt's got it. Hoyt holding it. Hit the outside of the post and went out of play.
He just didn't know what he wanted to do with it. He had three options. Shoot it, deke, or pass, and he chose to shoot it. Went off the arm. But again, George, Cataracts being outmanned down low inside of the hash marks. That's a 3-on-2, almost really a one-on-one with the goaltender down low. You just can't allow that.
We get a little break. I'll try and fix our time clock.
Oh.
Right now, there's just over 12 minutes to go here in the second period. Kobe Burt. Burt, that hit the referee, so he tried to center it. And the Red Wings bring it out. Pass was in behind Anderson. Mulrooney back to get it. Tyrell Mulrooney winding up. To center, then shoots it in. Pinkston got it up along the boards. Hoff looking for Thomas. Thomas will go in to get it. Plays it to this side to Anderson. And play it behind the net. Come up along the hash marks. Still up against the boards. Thomas has it. Thomas circling the goal. Back at the point. One-timer by Robinson is caught and held by Graham.
Yeah, and that's a good play, George. And again, there's nobody near Robinson. You know, he one-timed the puck, but yet he still had a lot of time to get rid of it. Right now, the Cataracts have got to try to close the gap a little bit in terms of not only their positioning, but how they're able to battle on the boards. Because right now they're losing too many of the battles, particularly in the defensive zone.
Puck is dumped in. Cataracts couldn't get a stick on it. Red Wings will bring it out. Robinson in over the blue line, holding it. Punt for Peavy, couldn't get a shot away. Goes to the boards and just cleared out by Sampson. Drover off the boards, down the ice. LaRose hustling back to pick it up for the Cataracts. Gave it away. Here's Hoyt all alone in front. That hit the goalpost.
Just a rocket of a shot. Goaltender never had a chance.
Wrong guy to give the puck to, him or Hines. Hoyt has got a great shot. Backhanded in, changed direction.
Yeah, and goaltender Graham was just there like, oh, okay.
Hines shot on goal, and Graham has that. Holds on.
It's a shooting gallery. That's a couple of posts to crossbar just in this period. Cataracts make a full line change. Red Wings stand pat.
And I've got the time clock fixed.
I like it.
Dumped in by Dix. And the Red Wings get to it quickly. Mulrooney couldn't hold it in. That will be offside if they touch it.
That's
They'll
a
have
free
to come
play.
out and tag up. Allow the Red Wings to move it out. Sims to Hoyt. And in it goes. Poirier. Looking for it. Langdon in there as well. Poirier has it. Won that battle. Quickly ahead to Drover. Drover in over the blue line. Comes to Dix. Dix has got room. Shot it wide. Cataracts have had more chances in this period
They
than
have.
they did in the first. Playing a lot better, I think.
Yeah, well,
Drover with a chance. That's stopped.
it's 3 great saves by the goaltender in this period for the Red Wings.
Yeah, Jacob Stone's playing well in net for the Red Wings.
Dover was wide open now 2 times in a row.
He gets the start tonight in place of their import goaltender Keith Kincaid, the former NHLer. Red Wings clinched first place last night. Got 1 point in that overtime loss, a shootout loss to the Stephenville Lightning, and that's enough to ensure first place. So they give Kincaid the night off.
Yeah, he can sit back and relax. Have himself a couple of hot dogs.
Anderson working against Fitzgerald. Fed it out in front. It's cleared into the corner, up along the boards. LaRose. Nathan LaRose to center. Pass a little bit too far for Rogers. Rogers had kind of held up at the blue line, thinking maybe LaRose was going to carry it in.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. As soon as the legs spread, then you have no momentum. You can't get that puck.
Peavy will clear it in. Fitzgerald back to get it. Fitzgerald puts on the brakes, leaves it for LaRose. Back to Nick Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with a bit of room. Get it in over the blue line. Fitzgerald keeps on going. Fed it out in front. It's taken by Robinson. Doesn't get it out. LaRose can't get the shot away. Now he does. That was stopped. Still out in front and cleared by the Red Wings. Good play by Nathan LaRose. Got his own rebound and
Yeah, strong on the puck.
got it out in front. But nobody there for the Cataracts to tuck it home. Fitzgerald brings it in again. Langdon behind his own goal. Give it away, and out comes Robinson. Winds up, big slap shot. Paddle save made by Graham, and out comes Poirier. Poirier puts on the brakes down in the corner, looking around, tried to give it back to Fewer. Puck bounced over his stick. Langdon shot it wide. Drover picks it up on the far boards. Cody Drover up ahead. Finds Fewer. Fewer's going to head to the bench.
Great job of Sims closing there.
Mulrooney puts it towards the goal. Went off a leg. It'll be kept in. Poirier put it on goal. Rebound is right there.
Empty net.
Somehow it was kept out. It may have been stopped by the defenseman.
I think it when it just got in too close.
Here's Hines. Hines breaking in. Hines with a shot, scores.
Now there you
Brandon
go.
Hines.
Turn it over one way, back the other way. Brandon Hines.
I think this must be his favorite arena. Every time he comes here.
Every arena is his favorite arena. But he certainly plays incredibly here. But if you go back down to the other end, George, the Cataracts just miss almost an empty net chance. it got in a little close on him. And, of course, if Brandon Hines gets a step on you, with the way he's able to shoot the puck, and if you watch right here, goaltender just looks mercilessly in the back of the net. And there it is.
So a 3-goal lead for the Red Wings. That's Hines' second of the night. He's got 2. Drew Langdon's got 1, and Steven Sims has 1. And the penalty coming up here too. The Cataracts. Drover gave Hoff an extra shot after the whistle had gone. Pinkson comes in.
Pinkson is a big guy.
So Pinkson and Gill.
Looks like Drover to me.
Drover, sorry.
Jeremy Drover.
Jeremy Drover. But it's going to be a penalty to the Cataracts.
Sure, Darren Langdon over here loves this.
Yeah, there's no reason for Pinkson to accept that challenge from Drover.
No.
No.
Well, they're
no
going to
need
go
a
on.
towel.
They're going to go on to power play here now. I don't know if it's going to be an interference or if it's a hooking call, George.
He had the puck as he was coming through,
Yeah.
so it's probably not interference.
Slash. Okay,
yeah.
there you go. Pick your choice. Either way, 2 minutes or less. And, George, I'm looking at the power play unit that's coming out here for the Red Wings now. This is a total different power play unit. All 5 bodies, and I know that the other line were just getting out, and listen, you don't lose much on the back end with Lucas McKay and Robinson.
So Red Wings 5-on-4. It's McKay, Robinson. That one off his stick. Cataracts will bring it out. Rogers got Etchegary with him. Rogers shoots it, and that's blocked by Robinson, who slid in front of that. It's Jeremy Drover in the penalty box for the Cataracts. McKay forced to go back behind his net. Etchegary giving him a little bit of trouble. Hey, 2 to Cataract forwards right next to each other down there. That'll allow the Red Wings to bring it
Etchegary
out.
was really tired.
Yeah, he wanted to get to the bench. He and Rogers standing right next to each other.
Yeah, that's
the
not
Red
good
Wings
when-
were bringing it out.
It's not good anytime, particularly not good when you kill a penalty.
Shot by Robinson, stopped by Graham. Cataracts will clear it out. Sims, watched by Davis.
Too many men.
Uh-huh.
Too many men. There's 7 on there.
And it's going to be offside.
7 men on the ice. And, every Red Wing player is looking, thinking that it is a too many men.
Just offside. They were trying to get out that gate, or inside the gate that's inside the blue line.
But, George, there was one guy who wasn't off, and the other 2 guys were behind them. They couldn't get off. Oh, that's it's a break for the Red Wings there.
Hoyt working against Mulrooney. Hoyt, Hines, Gillard, Sims, Hines. Shot wide. Don't see Brandon Hines miss too often from there.
That's his love spot right there. He just loves to get there and let it unleash. And as you said, George, he doesn't miss the net often.
Gillard brings it in. Gillard keeps going.
Yeah, Gillard's just so strong.
He's got it behind the goal. Just a few seconds to go in the power play. Hines over the other side. Sims with a shot. That missed the net. The penalty is over. Cataracts killed it off, but they still trail this game 4-1 with just over 3 minutes to go. Langdon fed it to the side of the goal. Hoyt looking for it. Poirier to Toop. Toop can't get it out. Kept in by Robinson. Shot right on goal. Graham's got that.
Yeah, going back to the previous play, George, when it was outside, but there's times that the linesman or the referee will give you, a couple of feet. But this time, George, there wasn't 6 on the ice. There were 7 on the ice.
Yeah, there was a bit of a traffic jam at the gate.
There was, yeah.
Guys couldn't get off.
Is it the malfunction at the junction, George?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay. The good old wrestling terminology.
Well, I used to use that in the hockey games too. Ed Whalen.
That's a trip. Oh,
Nope.
yeah, that's an easy call.
Yeah, the referee out at center has got it. Delayed penalty coming up. So Graham has gone to the bench. Cataracts with 6 players out there. Drover will lead the rush. Drover drops it off. Down in behind the net. It's going to be touched up, and the Cataracts will go on the power play.
Yeah, well, it's a must. 2 minutes left here in the period. A great way to, see if you can get into the dressing room by scoring a power play goal late in the second intermission. Second period before the intermission.
Isaiah Kane's gone to the penalty box for the Red Wings.
Yeah, it's the trip. You get your stick engaged. That's going to happen every time.
Second period, but it feels like this is a must power play for the Cataracts.
Well, as I was just saying, it's critical.
LaRose, shot on goal, caught by Stone.
That's one you'd like to see the forward for the Cataracts. Try to get in, block the goaltender's view a little bit better than that. Force them to really fight for the puck.
Face-off win for the Cataracts. LaRose. It's Davis. His shot. That got through. Whistle went, and
yeah, no.
I don't know if it got over that goal line anyway. It came free just as the whistle went.
Yeah, and the thing is with referee Gushy, he actually calls it. He looks and he says, he points to his eyes, I lost it. It was between the goaltender's pads. He didn't have it covered, but that's a good call. And they'd obviously like having the LaRose shoot the puck. One of the best shots here in this league, and from all angles, and a great one-timer he has.
Langdon's going to get to this one first and clear it out. Here's Hoyt. Hoyt short-handed, stopped by Graham. Hoyt's got it again.
Hoyt can fly, George.
Oh, what a great skater.
And effortless. Really effortless.
LaRose trying to get away from Langdon.
I look at him and the way he skates, and I can remember looking at Matt Quinn skating, so effortless.
Matt was very quick on his skates. I've said it before, but when I was doing play-by-play, I could always tell when it was Matt because the guy looked like his skates weren't touching the ice. When he skated, he was so
always
quick.
Hopping and quick, right? And never stopped.
Yeah, I think Hoyt might be a stronger skater.
Yeah, well, he's
Matt.
thicker, he's stronger. There's no question, and he possesses maybe that little bit more speed. But yeah, you're right.
Matt was fast.
He was great penalty killer.
Oh, one of the best I've ever seen in senior hockey.
He'd get more breakaways killing penalties than he would in a regular game any other time. But he anticipated so well.
Yeah, he's a smart player. Into the final minute. Less than 30 seconds to go in the power play. Etchegary into the middle. LaRose with a shot.
Oh, goodness.
Missed the net, hit the back of the net. LaRose has got it again, stopped by Stone. Stone's been playing exceptional for the Red Wings here this evening.
He has. They haven't lost anything. Kincaid, obviously, we know is a great goaltender. But there's no shame on this goaltender here tonight. Their number 2 goaltender for the Red Wings, who's playing extremely well.
Yeah, Cataracts have had 21 shots, just the one goal. And here in the second period, they've had
a much better period.
Good chances. Yeah, they've fallen behind by another goal, but it's been a better period for them.
They had 8 shots in the first period. They've got 13 here now in the second, and they've got, it's not just the number of shots, but it's the quality shots. Like Rose had 2 great opportunities just then.
But as we say, it's now a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, it's tough.
And that'll do it for the penalty.
Well, you take it right now, George. The Cataracts are playing. They cannot give up another goal. They give up another goal, it's lights out.
Well, 3-goal lead now heading into period. Let's see. Time. Almost. I was thinking the play was going to end outside the blue line, and next thing, Red Wings got a pretty good scoring chance just as the buzzer went. 4-1 for Deer Lake over the Cataracts after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal 35-21 in favor of the Red Wings. As you say, the penalty expired before the end of the period, so we'll start period 3, 5-on-5.
We will.
All right, that's going to do it for us after period number 2. We'll be back, as you see Darren Langdon heading off over on the far side. We'll be back with the third period in just a few moments. You're watching Central West Senior Hockey League action from the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium, only on AO.live. So the teams are back out on the ice to start the third period. Red Wings leading this one 4-1 after 40 minutes. Reminder, Cataracts are back in action tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock against the Cornerbrook Royals, and that's the game that will determine who will get home ice advantage in the playoffs. Red Wings have clinched first place. The Lightning will finish in fourth. And right now the Cataracts and the Royals are tied. Even if the Royals win tonight against Stephenville and the Cataracts lose this one, a win by the Cataracts in regulation tomorrow would give them second place. They will need to win in regulation.
And as we know, George, second place as opposed to third is vital with the home ice advantage. You need it.
2-0. Shot just missed. I don't know if Graham got a piece of that with the stick as it went by.
That's what we saw the first 30 seconds of the game, George. Same two guys.
Cataracts well out of position. Comes through the side of the goal. Now they're able to finally clear it out. Burke gets tied up at center. Turns, dumps it in right on goal. Stone leaves it for Gillard. Cataracts will change. Pass picked off by Davis. Red Wings are changing. Here's Etchegary. Lost the puck, and Robinson did a good job. Just held his ground.
He's got in there, got that hip out. Heads up.
Goes into the stands across the way.
Please be alert and be aware of the action at all times. All right, the winning number for the 4-0 Mets product is 8-9-2.
Anderson down the left side. Anderson working against Mulrooney. Anderson using that big body to hold off the Cataract defenseman. They get it to the front of the goal. Etchegary gave it away. Anderson, as he turned to shoot it, puck poked away from him. And comes back to center. Brought in by Etchegary, trying to get it to Rogers. Again, Robinson just getting in the way.
Big body.
Yep. It's not interference. He's just holding his ground.
Yeah, that's no. Angles well, positions well, skates well.
Etchegary will shoot it in and head to the bench. Stone stops it up.
Cataracts got to really be starting to take some chances, George. I know it's only early into the third period. However, they got to find a way to get themselves 3 goals, and you got to establish a better forecheck, which means you got to take chances.
Peavy fanned on it. Toop tried to play it in, went off of Pierce. McKay turning back inside his own blue line, drops it off for Pinkson. Down the ice it goes, right to Graham. Graham off the boards to Anthony. Anthony down the right side, shoots it in, avoids the hit. We saw Hoyt at the last second. LaRose for Fewer. Throws it over towards the Cataracts bench. Nobody there for the Cataracts. A shot and is stopped by Graham.
Yeah, and George, when I was telling you earlier, in the first period, with the Red Wings with 3 complete lines and 3 sets of D, you want to be up there every 35, 45 seconds. And here we are now. This is the 4th shift of the third period. We're not quite in the 3-minute mark. So, lots of times people think, well, you need 4 lines or you got to have an extra 4 lines. It's not that. It's the way you manage your time. That's so vitally important.
Gillard back to Sims. In it goes. Fitzgerald. Put it up along the boards. It'll be kept in by the Red Wings. Thrown right through the crease. Comes to the other side. And now it'll come out. Sims hustling back. Takes that off the boards. Steven Sims backs up. There's a knockdown at the blue line by Kobe Burt. Had a teammate trapped inside. Couldn't bring it in. And Hoyt steps into Burt. Takes the puck away. Cross for Hines. Other side, Hoyt looking for it. Dix on him. Got a stick in there. Kobe Burt has it. The Drover. To LaRose. LaRose spinning away. Here's Dix. Alone in front. Dix with a shot. Another big save by Stone.
He's just looked great.
Jasper Dix has had a few good chances in this game.
He has. He's been in alone twice that I can remember.
Stoned a couple of times by Stone.
It's a double
Obviously.
stoner. And we have a Jason Stone as one of our backup goaltenders at the Cataracts as well.
Long-time Cataract goaltender Jason Stone.
Came here as an import goaltender, never left, got a job, married, got a family. Beautiful. How much better can it be?
Was doing a national ball hockey tournament a few years ago. There's a goaltender from a team in BC named Stone. I said, that's where Jason's from. I don't suppose they're related. Now that, anyway, I mentioned it and got a message from Jason's wife, Christy. They were watching the game because that was indeed Jason's brother.
There you go. Small world. BC's only a small province, sure.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a Stone, you got to be related.
That's cleared out. Poirier will go back to get it. 15 minutes to go here in the third period. Poirier drops it. Etchegary winds up. Shot missed the target, and that'll get out. Mulrooney back at his own blue line and takes it in a little deeper, all the way behind his goal. Watched by Pierce.
It's a pass to nowhere.
It's kept in. Peavy trying to feed it in front. Pierce was alone in front, too. If he could have gotten him the puck, he was in behind everybody. Davis turning.
And if the name Pierce sounds familiar to you, it's because he played with the Cataracts a couple of years ago.
McKay. Force back. Locke watching him. He'll get it the other side. Pinkson to center. Shoots it in right on to Graham. Graham's got it, and Graham makes the outlet pass on the stick, and then almost given away. Locke following up on it. Locke has got it. His fourth line out there for the Cataracts. For Rogers. Rogers with a chance at the outside of the net. Hoyt quickly ahead, finds Hines. Hines back to Hoyt and put it wide. He hit the goaltender beat, hit the empty net and missed it.
The thing is, Hoyt was skating so fast, George. He picked the puck up. It was a great pass by Brandon Hines, but he was skating so fast, had the goaltender beat, but he just couldn't stop quick enough to get it back to the empty net.
Hines couldn't get the shot through. Follows up on it in the corner. LaRose pokes it along the boards. Drover has it. Drover lifts it up in the air and out. Sims to Gillard. To Hoyt. Sims overskated it, and Hoyt went over and got it himself. Passed it from this side, picked it up over in the far boards all on his own.
Strong player.
That's some quickness.
Very strong player.
Dix in over the blue line. Got it to Drover. Knocked off his stick, goes to the boards. Red Wings, a chance to clear it. Hoff. They don't need to do anything fancy now. The Red Wings just
No, and that's what I'm saying.
keep it clean in their own end.
Yeah, if you're going to play a 50-50 game right now, you're going to lose. The Cataracts can't, the Cataracts got to be looking at 80-20. They got to be up the offense and just go, go, go.
Dix hustling in after it.
Not easy, however.
Tried to chop it out in front and ended up in behind the goal. Nice play by Robinson. It's kept in by Fitzgerald. Dix down for Drover. Drover having a look around. He's pinned to the boards by Oak. And it's Robinson. Again, just lifts it high down the ice. And it's going to be an icing call against the Red Wings. The puck kind of scooted when it hit the ice. It looked like it wasn't going to be enough for an icing, but a little bit of overspin on it.
Referee Gushy's got to go over there and try to determine who was on, who's not. There was 10 bodies on the ice. And at the end of the day, what difference does it make?
And I'm hearing that our video has frozen. Let's see if we can fix that, guys.
It's cold out.
Okay, folks, stay with us. I'm going to take that camera out for a second and put it back in and see if that will fix it. So your screen has gone black. That's me taking the camera out.
One right off the crossbar again.
Okay, we are back live. Our apologies. That shot went in wide. Picked up by Hoyt. Lifts it out. Hoyt drops it back. It'll be kept in. Good hustle by Langdon to hold it in. Hoyt's got it behind the goal for Hines at the side of the net. Back of the point, Sims with a shot. That's stopped. It's number one line for the Red Wings, causing trouble for the Cataracts again. Hoyt now back at the point, shoots it in just wide. Cleared into the corner. Davis has got it. Davis. It's out to Toop and just out over the blue line. Red Wings can't touch it. LaRose has it. And again, the Red Wings back in their own end. Sims moves it ahead to Hoff. LaRose trying to lug it out. Turned it over. Here's Anderson in all alone. Breakaway. Anderson stopped by Graham.
Rose just put his head down. He got his pocket picked, and he got bailed out by
And
his
LaRose
goaltender.
came in, tried to make up for it, and just shot it high.
Anderson tried to put on a couple of moves, and they were great moves, but goaltender Graham had no part of it.
That's deflected up and out of play. Yeah, we apparently our camera froze up on us here. I wasn't aware of it. Someone came up and made us aware. It's fixed now, which is good. And that'll be held by Stone. Next whistle will get the time clock put back up.
Bear with us, folks. Patience. It's 8:24 left in the third period, and the Cataracts are down 4-1.
There's a good pass. Burt in front.
It's going to be a penalty there. Yeah, it's
touched up, and the Cataracts will go on the power play.
well, the evidence is on the ice when you have a stick that's cracked. as a result of a slash. It's hard to argue that one. And a goal or a player going to the net hard. Full credit. It's a nice pass, Kobe Burke coming across there. And of course, Giller was getting back a little late, getting back into play. Put the stick on him. 2-minute penalty. Get some new weaponry.
Gary played it into a corner. Robinson in there first for the Red Wings. Cataracts come up with it, but it's cleared out and all the way down the ice.
I don't know if you noticed, George, but Hoyt took that puck just on his side of the red line, got in there, and Robinson was calling for the pass short-handed as a D-man and almost got it.
Cross shot scores, Davis.
That's a great play. That's a cross-seam pass. Very difficult to defend against, and one of the first quality shots that we've seen the Cataracts have. But it's about establishing position down low, George. And this is a tough play. To one-time a puck like this, it's tough.
We've got some gremlins in the system all of a sudden.
Oh, okay.
The replay wouldn't work.
Okay, well, I'm kind of getting upset.
But
anyway, the Cataracts get it to a 2-goal lead deficit. That was a great shot by Davis there then to get rid of that puck. Nice pass coming across. Not an easy play. And, of course, the Red Wings paid a price for that penalty by Gillard, who I'm sure wants to make amends for that one.
Rogers, Davis, LaRose, shot, put it wide. Yeah, a lot of jawing going on out there.
Langdon was disappointed that the puck was picked up towards him. He's upset at referee Cushy.
Yeah.
It's offsides.
And it is, as I'm trying to work with. Well, as you can see, we're having a little trouble with the scoreboard and time and that sort of thing, Robert. So
I got a couple of
you
texts
carry
there.
on.
Yeah, no, everything's good. It's 5:13 remaining here in the third period. Deer Lake Red Wings enjoying a 4-2 lead. Shots on goal, 42-32 in favor of the Red Wings. And Cataracts have played a little better in the last 4 minutes. I have to give them credit. But now we're into what you call the last 5 miles.
We're getting there.
Well, talking about earlier, about the 16-minute mark that the Cataracts needed to start to take some chances. It was only 4-1 at the time, but now is when you really need to start taking some chances.
Just under 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, you could get a goal within the next, say, 2.5 minutes. You always got to have optimism and faith.
Okay, we got our time clock up there, but we lost our picture. We're having
Some issues.
some weird stuff going on.
Okay.
Weird stuff.
Not a full moon, is it?
I don't think so.
I checked with Jeff Butler on that. He always likes to talk about that when students are a little strange in school. He talks about a full moon. I said, there can't be a full moon for 180 days.
Yep, we've lost our camera again. Keep going down there, Wayne. I'll get this fixed. One way or another.
We're inside 4 minutes here now, and that's going to be a turnover down low. And Anderson hurt himself on that Twins.
All right, we're back live.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah. 3.5 to go.
Are we doing any games next week, George?
I don't know if they're going to let us.
Okay.
No, there's nothing next weekend.
0.
Yep.
So the playoffs will start February the
13th.
Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Wow. It is a Friday the 13th, is it?
It is. Valentine's is Saturday the 14th.
Okay. Well, now
Hoyt with some speed getting around Dix.
March the
Working against
13th is a
Mulroney.
Friday as well. That's strange. How come that can happen like that, George?
Math. Drover went down. Hoyt's got it. I'm beginning to wind down here for the Cataracts. They're spending a lot of time in their own end.
Yeah, they're going to have the goalie out now. Well, they're not going to be able to now. 50-50 draw winner.
Was that you?
I never had any tickets. I hope it's my wife, though.
You get some of that?
No. But I still hope it's her.
Yeah.
No, I'm not privileged to that.
Okay. All right. Davis, the stick of Hoff between his skates there for a moment.
Yeah. No paraphernalia lost.
That's cleared out. Down the ice, this will be an icing call
Yeah,
against
so
the Red Wings.
obviously we got to haul the goaltender now.
2:10 is the time left to go.
Not sure why we're not, but goals for and against, if there is a tie, would have to do with the teams that are tied, which will be Corner Brook and Grand Falls Windsor, as far as I understand. Anyway, stand to be corrected.
All right, see what the Cataracts can do now. Under 2 minutes to go. I'll give you the time verbally. Goaltender still in the net, Robert.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I got to ask that one because that's the only thing I could
held
see.
Against the boards, the whistle goes.
Like, why would the goaltender be in the net?
I'm shaking my head here.
Yeah, my understanding, your points is your tiebreaker, obviously. Then your head-to-head. Then your goals for and against the teams who are tied. So the goals for.
Okay, so they may be tied with Corner Brook in goals. You know,
No, but it would only
the heads up one. So
no, but it only would. Okay, yes.
So they don't want to. Well, then again, why would this one matter? Anyway.
Yeah, because it goes for goals for and against of the games you played against each other, not the other ones. Now that would be a tiebreaker if they were tied with the other one.
But Cataracts have decided to keep the goaltender in. Hines stole it. He's got Hoyt on the other side. Hines with a shot, ripped it wide.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't give that one over to Hoyt. But he is looking for a hat trick.
It is Brandon Hines, and he can shoot it.
Oh,
We've talked about 100 times.
But he's a very unselfish player too, George, when it comes to passing the puck. And Hoyt being a right-handed shooter on the left-hand side.
And Hines plays it out. 38 seconds to go. Is touched up with a high stick.
Yeah, so the Cataracts will find themselves on the short end of a game tonight. 4-2. Not a bad game. A little sloppy at times, but just weren't able to muster up enough offense. They really got outshot tremendously in the first period, but they had a much better second period. And, not a bad third period, but just not enough offense, not enough secondary shots and scoring, George.
Well, not a lot of time spent in the Deer Lake end with
No.
prolonged pressure, where you get
And
3 and 4 chances maybe.
And Deer Lake are a good defending team. And listen, Deer Lake's goaltender came up with some good quality saves on at good times. And that's key. It's not just the saves that you make, but when you make the save.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the game.
Clock is fixed. Scoreboard's fixed.
Scoreboard's fixed. I don't have the clock. When I tried to put the clock up, we ended up with just a picture of the clock for a minute. It's been, I don't know.
What time was the game tomorrow? 1:30 or 2?
2 o'clock tomorrow.
2 o'clock tomorrow.
We'll have all this dealt with. Tomorrow will be perfect tomorrow. I
Yeah,
say that
Oh, no, we'll
after
be incredible.
every game.
Yeah, we'll be incredible tomorrow. And there is no football on tomorrow. Super Bowl's next Sunday. But there is golf on, so it should be an easy today. And then we'll look forward to shoveling and blowing snow Sunday, Monday.
Yeah. Some technical issues there in that third period, but ends up 4-2 for the Deer Lake Red Wings. They increased their lead over first place. It didn't matter. They had first place clinched. So tomorrow is the big game. Cataracts play Corner Brook here tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock. Basically, the winner gets second place and home ice advantage in the semifinals. Cataracts need to win in regulation.
They do.
Assuming that the Royals beat Stephenville. I'm not sure what's happening in that game tonight. If Stephenville happens to win, then it's just whoever wins tomorrow.
That's right.
So a little bit yet to be determined. So
we'll know tomorrow morning.
It's going to come. Yeah, it'll come down to the last game of the regular season,
which is good.
Absolutely, it's been
get here, folks.
It's been a very competitive season.
It has been.
The Red Wings, the Royals, and the Cataracts all just 2 points in the difference as of last week, coming into the final weekend of the season. And Stephenville, who were struggling early, got a couple of wins in the last couple of weeks. Beat the Cataracts here. Beat Deer Lake last night. So
give them a little bit of enthusiasm, something to look after.
You never know. When you get to the playoffs.
You look last year, they beat the Royals.
Yeah, nobody gave them a chance, really, to be honest.
Who would?
Yeah, after the regular season, but
yep.
they got everybody in place. And we saw last weekend or 2 weekends ago that when they get
on
all their
Sunday
players,
afternoon,
they're a very, very different team. And unfortunately, we've been saying that for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And, it's one of those things where they just haven't been able to put it together with everybody.
Let's hope for a good game tomorrow.
Yeah, so we invite you to join us tomorrow. Whatever was going on with this software this evening, it's not going to happen tomorrow.
No.
Hope not. And so that'll do it for us this evening. For Robert Golding and Wayne Lynch, who was doing the camera down below, my name is George Scott, folks. Have yourselves a great evening.